Happy 2017, folks! Yes, I know it's hard to drag yourself back to work, but hey, after some of you said our last week's JS year-ender was too depressing, I thought we would start 2017 with a brand new set of positive resolutions. Go to the gym more, eat better, not make Mariah Carey storm off stage in a fit, and of course, label multi-billion construction projects accordingly. Look, as a Malaysian, there were so few things to take pride in last year, but the one that should have been a slam dunk was the completion of the first phase of the MRT. I mean, finally, here was a public transport station that took us from A to B, as opposed to A to 5 kilometers away from B. According to PM Najib, there had been no delays, and more importantly, given the current economic headwinds, it came in 2 billion ringgit under budget. Certainly a reason to pop the halal certified sparkling juice, yeah? Until it wasn't. Within days, opposition lawmaker Rafizi Ramli called foul on that exemplary 21 billion price tag, saying that it was far from accurate, because not included in that amount was some 7 billion he said was paid to consultant MMC Gamuda KV MRT. While it is expected that any large-scale infra project will inevitably end up in the center of intense politicking, KV MRT then came out and said, yup, he wasn't entirely wrong. Now we know how Mel Gibson in Conspiracy Theory felt, but without the drunken anti-Semitism. True enough that much-touted 21B did not include a whole bunch of costs, ranging from engineering consultancy to various overheads to PDP fees. KVMRT also said that it was normal practice to use construction costs that exclude engineering design and land acquisition. So hold the phone. Here is what I don't get. Why not just reveal every single cost involved in the project? Till this day, Rafizi and BN's communications department are butting heads over the cost of the damn thing, but surely a completely transparent costing plan would put that to rest. Usually when companies decline to reveal their cost of doing business, it's to keep its competitive edge over its peers. But this is public transport after all, so there's no reason to not disclose the cost of everything, from the train itself to the very last screw holding the tracks in place. After all, public transport shouldn't be run for huge amounts of profit. It should be run for the good of the people, as it does use the people's money after all. And if transparency doesn't become the norm, expect more of these headlines in the coming years. KVMRT has already come out to say that the total cost of the 3 MRT lines will be higher than the 40 billion estimated 6 years ago for valid reasons. Longer alignments, more stations. Understandable, but I highly doubt it will make people less cheesed off. But maybe frequent updates will at least help to quell the masses, because after all, isn't accountability another good resolution to have? There is one step in the right direction though. I mentioned PDP fees before, which according to KVMRT is around 6% of certain portions of the works if delivered within time and budget, literally tying them to the quality of their work. Something I know every one of us who have done home renovations before would love to impose on our contractors. However, it is just not KVMRT who should be imposed this professional independence and transparency habit. It should be every company that undertakes a big contract in the coming months. And believe me, there will be more of them, because most analysts agree that the construction sector is going to be one of the main drivers of the economy. According to RHB Research for its 2017 strategy report, among the packages up for grabs in the coming months include MRT2, Pan-Borneo Highway and LRT3. All big-ticket jobs. All potential grounds for political contests. Oh, but it gets better. Maybank believes that China will also play a big part in Malaysia's construction sector in the coming months, with Chinese contractors being involved in major rail projects such as the much talked about KLSG high-speed rail. With foreign parties in the deal, it is not just the issue of cost that's going to be sticky, but who is going to be held responsible if, touch wood, something goes up. Because I don't know about you, but I honestly can't see a downside to being transparent or voicing out when something doesn't seem kosher. Take the case of the bike helmet stadium that Japan was planning to erect for its upcoming 2020 Olympics. When the cost rose to over $2 billion, it was eventually scrapped, with PM Abe explaining the decision to go back to square one after criticism from citizens and athletes. And all this happened with 5 years on the clock to the 2020 Olympics. So there's literally no excuse you can give for not rejigging and not meeting the deadline, when apparently Japan is imposing that on themselves. In the end, it would be nice, really, to have something to really take pride in that does not come with a massive, by the way. Just saying.